Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Cassie and you are watching The Vintage Thimble, the place where we take history bounding and make it now. I'm glad you could stop by this week. I'm starting a new thing on this channel. For most of you who follow me know that it's a very new channel. It's only 3 months old anyways. But when I did start the channel, I had described to you that in addition to sharing with you the historical history bounding sewing projects that I want to make, that I also want to be able to share interesting facts and lifestyles from the past. So when you think about like, why did I want to start a YouTube channel? Like what drove this for me, you know? And I thought that might be a nice place to start. So what I'm doing here is I'm starting a thing called Thimble Talk Thursdays, where I'm gonna give you a little 10-minute video once a week. It could be about anything. We might compare the different manufacturers of thread. We could talk about patterns, costumes, lifestyle things, upcoming events. So Thimble Talk Thursday is gonna be a 10-minute talk once a week. It's gonna be super simple and low on the editing because it's meant to just be a simple way to keep getting to know you guys and start building some more community, all right? So, but to maybe explain a little more, why did I decide to start a channel like this? So if you're anything like me as a history bounder, I have spent my life since I was a little girl watching Little House on the Prairie, and you better believe I had 2 brown braids and I had the little outfit my mom got me that was like a little corduroy, like a little jumper overall type skirt, and it had a little calico print blouse underneath, and I had my tights, and you know, I thought those past the dresses with the pinafores and the petticoats, I always thought they looked so amazing. And then, you know, we get a little older and we see more parts of Hollywood than just whatever was on TV, on the cable TV. And then now there's like just scores and scores of historical movies and films. And I am just a sucker for all those old fashions. They're intricate, they're complex, they're tailored, usually custom to fit the individual. They reflect a time and culture that they were in. They're made of natural fibers. They were sewn with kind of different techniques than we use today, like all these different things. And even though it was very formal in the past, or at least a lot of clothing, you know, the Victorians were very formal people. I don't know, I've just always been kind of fascinated with old clothes and fashions, and you know, sometimes I find myself thinking like, well, why did they get all the really unique stuff like that? Why not that today? You know, as my internet searches grow, YouTube grows, things like that, my searching eventually brought me to the place that I realized there are many people just like me that love the historical clothing from all sorts of eras, find the construction fascinating, the purposes that people wore things for, what they meant culturally. Like, it's a little piece of history that says a lot. It says a lot about what was going on in any one person's time, life, area, culture, resources. Like, it says so much. It is, clothing is quite a fascinating piece of history. And so that's where I've grown to be like, you know what, I want to be a part of this community. I watch so many different history bounders and follow so many on Instagram and YouTube, and I want to be a part of that community too, and I want to give back to that community. So I'm going to continue to share so that I can get to know you and you can get to know me. Put a comment down below on what your favorite era is for history bounding. Tell me which time frame captures your heart the most. I would love to hear from you what that is. And I will hope that we can start conversations and get to know each other and keep getting things going. So anyways, for this week, that's mostly what I wanted to share. Is I'm going to start a weekly upload called Thimble Talk Thursdays, and it's going to be a great platform that we can keep knowing each other. And for the rest, for at least a portion of this video, I'll at least show you what I have been working on. So I have been working on a Victorian walking skirt. I did put a picture on Instagram showing that skirt partway made, and I do have it downstairs. I haven't touched it in a few days, but for now I'd like to just give you an update and show you where I am on that project. So let's take a look at that now. So here is the skirt that I have been working on. I've made it 26 inches long, which is just a nice slightly past the knee length for me. And as you can see over here, I have my applique pieces ready for the quilt I'm working on. But back to the skirt. The skirt is not actually even assembled yet. It's held together here with pins. I will show you. See that? I just have everything pinned together there. I just want to get an idea what it looked like, but you can see with the lining in place, I am doing the old technique called flat lining, where after you cut out your pieces, you actually attach the lining first, and then you will be assembling the actual garment. So the skirt here, you see, nothing is, it's all, I just laid it out to look pretty because I was excited about how far I've gotten this thing. So anyways, I can't wait to show you the rest of that coming up in the next week or two. So what'd you think? It's coming along nice, eh? The flat lining technique I found to be actually a little bit challenging to do with the mediums that I chose. So that is a wool blend that I am working with. I think the other part is either polyester or nylon, but I do believe it's like 60 or 70% wool. You can feel it when you touch it. It has definitely got more wool in there than anything else. So the wool is a very natural product, and I did back it with just your run-of-the-mill, you know, $7 or $8 a meter lining that you can buy at your local fabric store. So when I got into that, I realized it's like, I wonder if there was maybe something a little more natural that I could have used that might have flexed a little more. Like I did get those pieces together, but it was challenging, guys. It was I am an experienced sewist, so I knew some troubles to watch for, and I was able to anticipate some things. But I will say I was sweating it. Okay, it was a little bit nerve-wracking to get those pieces attached. So anyways, I do hope that next week I can share with you some more of that skirt, or I'll have the making of posted up on YouTube. I'm glad you could stop by. I hope you stop by every week and hang out with me for a Thimble Talk Thursday. This is Cassie signing off. Bye guys. She got a bath today. She really, really does not like her baths. Do you, sweetheart? I think she still resents it.